Hi, it's been a while, so we're back with another recipe today, and we're going to be making a Portuguese pastry known as Bons Bocados. It's very similar to the renowned recipe of pastéis de nata or Portuguese custard tarts, and basically it differs mostly in the way you make the pastry, the dough. So I'm going to tell you the ingredients now. Right, so firstly for the dough, we're going to need butter, sugar, eggs, and plain flour. Okay, so now for the filling, the ingredients are caster sugar, water, a lemon rind, a cinnamon stick, plain flour, corn flour, and finally milk and eggs. Okay, so now for the filling, the butter, sugar, eggs and flour have all been poured into this mixture bowl, and then you mix it only enough time to get it all involved and so it's soft and smooth. If you do it for too long it will get hard and stiff, so make sure it just all gets mixed up and then you stop it and leave it to rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, the dough is now ready. As you can see, it's a soft and smooth consistency. So then you cover it up in wrapping film and just leave it to rest for 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so meanwhile we will make the filling, and in this pan we have sugar, lemon rinds and a cinnamon stick. Okay, so now you bring it to boil for about 2 or 3 minutes, and make sure you mix the sugar so it all dissolves well. Now that it's all dissolved, make sure that you brush the sugar that's on the borders of the pan so that it doesn't become crystallized. Okay, so while you're doing the filling, remember to preheat the oven about 10 or 15 minutes before to its maximum temperature, so around 250 degrees. Okay, so now you bring the milk to boil. And at the same time, you mix the corn flour and the plain flour in a separate bowl. Some cold milk has been added to the flour, the plain and corn flour, in order to avoid it from being lumpy. So you mix it up and make a soft consistency, and then later on we will add the boiling milk. Milk's finished boiling. Make sure that everything is mixed. Okay, so while the filling is cooling down, we move back to the dough. So roll it out and make sure it's nice and thin. So now to create the shapes, we use a dough cutter, and make sure it's bigger than the shape that you're using. So make the shape, and then place it on a greased shape. Okay, so technique my teacher Nina Guitar taught me, you get a bit of the flour from the sides, roll it into a ball, add some flour to it, and then press. Now for more emphasis, use your thumb just to get all the sides, and then like this, so that the tops are also well defined and thicker. Okay, here's a quick way of doing many in one go. So, and then quickly pass your hands through. So push it to the top, so it's thicker on the top than the bottom. Okay, so now from the syrup, remove the lemon rind and the cinnamon stick. Okay, so now add the syrup to the mixture and beat it. So now we put the beaten eggs and yolk into the mixture and beat it. Okay, so now we pass it through here into the bowl just to avoid any skin or lumps potentially. So now to pour in the filling, put it into a funnel, so this way you can control the quantities as such. Okay, now we're going to put it in the oven. Place it inside and leave it for about half an hour. Okay, so after around 30 or more minutes, the food should be done. Right, so it's done. This is the recipe for Bons Bocados, and it was taught to me by my teacher Nina Guitar. And I hope you've enjoyed it and that you're able to follow it. Good luck, and until next time.